Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So today we'll be checking out the Amazfit GTR that Banggood was so kind to send out to me, so a big thanks to them. With so many smartwatches on the market, the Amazfit GTR manages to stand out because of its outstanding battery life and affordable price tag coming in at $149. So I went with the 47mm version, which may be a little bit too big if you have a small wrist. They also offer a 42mm version, but the battery is slightly smaller on it. The Amazfit GTR is a lightweight smartwatch, weighing in at 62 grams. I can certainly feel the difference compared to the 98.9 grams of the Fossil Gen 5, it's way lighter. The Amazfit GTR has a very clean and sporty design that I really like. The watch is composed of aluminum alloy, and there are two buttons on the side, and the top button has a red accent which reminds me of the color power button on the Pixel phones. So the top button is to wake the screen or to put it to sleep. It also serves as the home button. The bottom one can be customized to launch whichever app you want it to. I have mine set to find my phone, which rings my phone right away. It's very fast, there is no 4-second delay like you get on Wear OS, which could be something you have to be careful with in case you accidentally press it in class and your phone starts to ring right away, since it will ring even if you put it on silent. The default is set to launch workout, which is also really handy. I like that it gives you an estimate on how long the battery will last while tracking a workout. With 69%, the watch estimates 27 hours of battery life. So after using it for a couple of weeks, I'm really loving the watch band. The bottom of the band is silicone and the top has an elegant leather strap look. You get both comfort and style with this strap. The strap is a 22mm band that has a common quick release mechanism that allows you to easily swap it out, so you can mix and match your outfit without any struggle, from working out clothes to suit and ties. The watch has a 1.39-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 454 by 454 pixels, so you are getting some very vibrant colors and deep blacks. The display gets decently bright so you can see it outdoors, not so well in direct sunlight, but it can handle its own against it. The GTR has a chunky bezel that gives it that sporty look. The watch looks good with the dress shirt as well, and you can always throw in a more elegant strap and you should be set. Swiping down on the home screen reveals your quick toggles. In here you can adjust the brightness of the watch, and it can also adjust it automatically for you according to the lighting condition you are in, and it does a really good job at it. From the quick toggles you can also turn on the flashlight, and this is helpful if you need a little bit of light to see something or when you walk into the restroom at night. You can also enable and disable the do not disturb from here in case you don't want to be disturbed. From here you can also set the watch to go on to battery saver to get a few more hours out of the battery, and this will only display the time, day and steps, but I haven't had the need to do this because this watch can already last for a very long time on a single charge, which we'll talk about more in a little bit. On release date, the GTR was lacking an always on display, which stopped many people from buying it. But with the most recent software update, you can now enable the always on display. You can choose between an analog watch face and a digital watch face. The always on display moves slightly every minute to avoid screen burning in case you're concerned about that. And this feature makes the watch way better. With the GTR, you can adjust the time that the watch turns off. You can have the duration be up to 15 seconds, which is pretty cool, and it's something I think Google should incorporate into Wear OS. That would be a nice option to have. So there are a ton of watch faces that you can download to this watch from the Amazfit app, and the watch can only hold 3 watch faces at a time, but only the third one can be swapped out for a different one. It would have been nice if it allowed you to have your 3 preferred watch faces on the watch already, because the watch faces do take quite a while to download onto the watch. So the watch has a very simple and easy to use layout. Swiping left takes you to the heart rate reading, and tapping on it will begin taking your heart rate, and it gives you a graph of your heart rate throughout the day and more info. Swiping left again brings you to the number of steps that you have taken throughout your day. Tapping on it reveals more information at a glance, like how many calories you burned. Now swiping to the right again brings you back home, and swiping up from the home screen takes you to the app list, and scrolling all the way to the bottom is where you'll find these settings. So after using the Amazfit GTR for over 3 weeks now, it has proven itself to be an incredible smartwatch. It has been very responsive, although you will notice at times that the animation isn't very smooth. It sometimes stutters when you're swiping through the interface, as you can clearly see here, and hopefully with the software update they can smooth this out. The Amazfit GTR has a good build quality, and it doesn't scratch as easily as I thought it would. It can take a beating and still look good. The Amazfit GTR is water resistant up to a depth of 15 meters, so you can take it swimming with you. So you don't have to worry about taking off your watch when you're washing dishes or jumping into the shower, and I'm glad to see this on here. So this watch is great if you're into fitness. The watch can track 12 different exercises such as running, walking, hiking, and even swimming. The watch has built-in GPS so it can track your location without the need of your phone, and it does it quite well. It also has a compass built in, which would be helpful if you go backpacking in the woods. You can receive notifications on this watch, but they are not detailed, nor can you reply to a text message, which is a bummer. I hope they eventually allow you to have a quick response available to send out, like a yes, no, and okay. That would be nice to see on here. You can control what alerts you get on your watch, and there's a list in the Amazfit app that lets you turn on and off which notification you want to receive. You can also get some idle alerts letting you know that it's time to get up and stretch when you're sitting down for a long time, and this is really nice for the long hours of work behind a desk. You also get music control with the Amazfit GTR. You can skip and backtrack. You can also control the volume, but there's some delay when lowering and raising the volume, as you can see here. Something else that can get ironed out with a software update. So pairing the watch with your phone is also pretty simple. Just download the Amazfit app from the Play Store or App Store. All you need to do is just scan the QR code on the watch and it will take you to the app that you need. It will connect to both Android and iPhones, and you will get all the features on both. Inside the app, you can view your activities in more detail. You can check your speed and time that it took you to complete that activity, and it will give you a graph of your heart rate throughout that activity. You can also check on your sleep tracking and see how much deep sleep you got and how many times you woke up and whatnot. It will also tell you how much better sleep you got compared to all the Amazfit users. It also does this for workouts, and it might just give you some motivation. Inside the watch rests a 410 mAh battery that can keep the watch running up to 74 days on a single charge on basic watch mode. If you opt out for the 42mm version, you will get a 197 mAh battery, a little less than half the battery of the 47mm version, and you will be looking at 34 days on basic watch mode. So the Amazfit app doesn't reveal a battery graph like you get on Wear OS, but it does tell you how many days since the last charge. So with this, you can tell how long the watch lasts you. So the Amazfit GTR lasted me 5 days with all the features enabled and with the always on display enabled, which to me is really good, especially since it was on heavy usage. It was tracking heart rate 24/7 during the day and while sleeping, and I also had it track multiple workouts throughout the day. When I disabled the always on display, I got 20 days of battery life on a single charge with the same heavy usage and the heart rate still tracking 24/7. Now, if you have it on just the basic functions of telling you the time and counting steps, with Bluetooth off and always on display disabled, you can get up to 40 plus days, which is awesome. So if you put it on battery saver mode at 100%, you will be looking at up to 74 days, which is insane. But that's because you won't be interacting with the watch, it will only be telling you the time and counting your steps. But I don't think I'm ever going to use that, but it's there in case you want to use it. I'm happy with having all the features on and charging it every week. The Amazfit GTR takes a little over 1 hour to fully charge, and it charges with 2 pins on the back. It only charges in one orientation, else it will repel the magnetic charger. The Amazfit GTR is the perfect watch for those who are really into fitness and want a watch that will last a long time, or for those who just want a watch that they don't have to keep charging every night and still provides you notifications and music playback controls. So after using the Amazfit GTR for a little over 3 weeks now, I highly recommend it. Alright guys, so that concludes today's review. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you found the video helpful and subscribe for more tech related videos, and I will talk to you on the next one.